The United States has confirmed a large-scale military strike inside of Venezuela. That was a crazy headline to wake up to today. But now for what we actually know and why this moment matters historically, because it does. Late on January 2nd into January 3rd, residents of Caracas reported loud explosions, power outages, and military aircraft over parts of the Venezuelan capital. Those reports have since been confirmed by multiple international news agencies. Shortly after, the United States government confirmed it carried out a large-scale military operation inside Venezuela. According to U.S. official statements, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, were taken into custody during the operation and flown out of the country. These claims came directly from U.S. officials and are still in the process of independent international verification. The United States Attorney General has said that the detained Maduro and his wife will face criminal charges in the United States for alleged narcotics-related offenses, according to U.S. statements. The Venezuelan government has condemned the strikes as an act of military aggression and a violation of their national sovereignty. At this time, casualty figures have not been independently confirmed, and it remains unclear who is exercising effective control of the Venezuelan government at this moment. World governments and foreign ministries are responding, with Russia condemning the action as a violation of international law and other countries calling for urgent diplomatic discussions. Not sure why we care what Russia thinks, but sure. What is clear is this. This is one of the most significant U.S. military actions in Latin America in decades. To understand why, you need the context that the breaking news rarely provides. The relationship between the United States and Venezuela has been deteriorating for more than 20 years. When Hugo Chavez took power in 1999, Venezuela moved away from U.S. influence, nationalized major industries, and aligned itself with rivals of Washington, including Russia, China, and Iran. After Chavez's death in 2013, Nicolas Maduro inherited power during a deepening economic collapse. Hyperinflation, shortages of food and medicine, and widespread emigration followed. Not immigration, emigration. In 2018, the United States and several allies refused to recognize Maduro's re-election, calling it fraudulent, and imposed sweeping sanctions on Venezuela's economy and oil industry. For years, pressure remained fairly indirect: sanctions, diplomatic isolation, criminal indictments. In 2020, U.S. prosecutors charged Maduro with narcotics-related crimes. Maduro denied the allegations and remained in power. Last night, January 2nd and the 3rd, marks a decisive shift. History shows that when U.S. policy in Latin America moves from pressure to force, the consequences extend far beyond the initial operation. From Guatemala in 1954 to Panama in 1989, leaders were removed quickly, but long-term stability was never guaranteed. Whether Venezuela now follows that pattern is still unknown. But this moment will be studied, not just for what happened in Caracas, but for what it reveals about how long-running conflicts eventually cross the point of no return. As always, I will stick to verified facts and historical context on this channel and what comes next after the headlines move on. Follow for more updates on confirmed information as it becomes available.